Hi there, my name is Naveria and I welcome you back to Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Let's continue from the place we left off. As far as I remember, we solved 3 puzzles, unlocked 3 locks that were, hiding some kind of secret that we're about to find out what it is about. Our journey through the ruins came to a standstill thanks to a stream of rushing water flowing through the room. There was also a warning. It said that we need to clear the 3 seals to continue, but doing so would trigger a great calamity. Blimey! That gave me the shivers, but we're not going to let that scare us, are we? I don't know. Maybe we will. With Mr. Wright and Maya by our side, you can consider this mystery solved in no time. Let's hope so, I guess. Right. We're in this beautiful place and I have no idea what it's all about, but I guess we're about to find it out. Oh, there's even some money here. And I'll just take my time to find all of these coins. They might be useful in the end game when I'm too lazy to solve it myself. What's up with this pedestal? It looks a bit strange. It looks like something is missing. It would appear something quite large when stood here, perhaps an object of worship. A statue, maybe? Something large? Ah! Look up there, above the shrine. What's that? It looks like there are marks all over the wall. What kind of marks? Whatever was on this pedestal must have been even larger than I originally thought. It seems whatever it was has been taken away for some reason. I wonder why. The inscription on the stone plaque could perhaps offer us a clue, although I'm afraid the words in this inscription are somewhat ancient. But can't you translate it? So you can't read what it says? It would be quite a different story if I were able to take this relic back to London for analysis. As it stands now, however, I may only be able to decipher a portion of it. Well, be my guest. Really, Professor? What does it say? It seems as if the previous inhabitants of these ruins were responsible for this inscription, while the inscription itself would appear to provide yet another mystery to be solved. Allow me to read it out aloud. Please do. The former inhabitants of these ruins created a bell out of pure silver as a tribute to the gods they worshipped here. Bell. Huh. Wasn't there a bell tower or something? So they made a giant silver bell. That's actually pretty impressive, is it? However, when the bell was rung, it did not summon a god, but instead an evil demon. Why? Makes no sense. This evil demon brought upon this world a great catastrophe, causing considerable damage to the land. Did you say a great catastrophe? Well, what could have happened? I think we've seen it in the murals under the library. Those that survived the incident dubbed it the Bell of Ruin and sealed it within this very room. They then fled in fear of the curse placed upon this land by the demon. The inscription contains one final warning. To those who have gained entry into the sanctum, heed our words. You must not ring the Bell of Ruin. That is as much as I can gather. I believe the object that was removed from the shrine was The very bell of ruin mentioned in the inscription. Professor, could this have anything to do with Bezella? I cannot say for sure, Luke. After all, demons and witches are two very different concepts. However, perhaps there is a chance that the two are connected in origin through this legend. Origin, Professor? Think back to what was written. What followed the great catastrophe? You must mean the curse placed upon this land part, right? I imagine that when the bell was rung, it must have summoned something. What sort of curse could that have been? And what was this great catastrophe brought upon by the demon? Wait, could it be? The fire that destroyed the entire town? Remember. Huh? Huh? Look at her eyes! Espella, what's wrong? No, nothing's wrong. Are you sure? You don't have to put on a brave face for us. Tell us if you're not feeling good, okay? Yes, of course. But this still has me wondering, what exactly was the catastrophe that happened a long time ago? I can only think of one thing in Labyrinthia that could be called a catastrophe, the legendary fire. Of course, both the Bell of Ruin and the legend of Bezella must be... Espella, are you absolutely sure you're feeling okay? Your face has gone really pale. She was always like that, wasn't she?
The legendary fire.
It's pronounced as legendary? Sorry, I always thought it's legendary.
Do you remember now, Espella?
Is that a great witch? What's she supposed to remember, though? I wonder.
Who are you?
Allow me to remind you of who and what you truly are. And what you did so many years ago.
So she is a great witch. I mean, Espella.
What I did?
Espella, are you alright?
I am. That's right. I am Bezella. The great witch Bezella. Espella!
And so it has begun.
Oh, damn. I had my suspicions from the beginning, pretty much, really. But the further we went, the less I thought about it. So I don't really know. Huh? More stuff added. Let's check it out. The mural hidden under the Great Archive and the remains lying below the forest are from the same period. They both bequeath a record of a great calamity. I feel someone's will leading us inexorably towards the records under the forest and beneath the library, whatever. Seeing the appearance of the bell tower as some kind of sign, Belduke set out to reveal this town's mysteries along with the truth behind the witches. Surely clues to these mysteries lie here. The bell tower appeared in a fiery blaze, but no one has ever heard its bell. Thank God they didn't. Apparently it brings up some demon. It would appear the previous inhabitants of the region built these underground chambers to seal up the Bell of Ruin. They also left an inscription to warn others before leaving the area. But we didn't see the bell itself there, right? No? The Bell of Ruin, which should have sealed within the ruins, was missing. Who could have taken it and where? Well, it's right there. It's appeared in... Wait, never mind. It did appear on the street, did it not?
It was like Isabella wasn't herself anymore.
Or am I confusing something?
Almost as if she was possessed. She kept murmuring, "I'm the great witch Bezella," over and over and over again. She took off running when we tried to calm her down. We tried going after her, but she lost us. We searched everywhere for her, the ruins, the forest, but there was no sign of her, no matter where we looked. We thought she might have returned to town, and if she did, the knights would be sure to catch her and drag her back to that terrifying courtroom. Needless to say, we went back to town straight away to search for her. And then, without warning, Labyrinthia was hit by a heavy rainstorm. There was an ominous silence over the entire town square. The only thing I could hear was the rain. We didn't know it at the time, but that rain, it was a sign of the terrible things that were to come.
To be continued. Thank God we just began, because I'm too curious to not continue. Puzzles end to Riddell. I don't even know where she is, but well, maybe we will pay her a visit. Maybe not. Maybe not really. I will probably play the missed puzzles off camera when the game is finished, if it will be possible. Chapter 7! The story is oh! Is that a final chapter here? Story's end.
Where's Isabella? Where could she be?
There's no sign of her at all.
This is very strange.
Looking in the barrel.
I've a feeling we're the only ones around.
Huh? Professor, look at this!
Did she leave you a note on the floor?
Look!
Wait!
It's a new story!
Oh my god, the parade already took a place? We missed it.
That means that the parade has already taken place.
Parade. Okay, I was right.
Anyway, let's read it!
Yes! What's in there? The final story. It must be the end. At the appointed place of ending, as twilight fades to darkness, the weaver of this story will meet the Great Witch for the first and final time. For the first. So does this mean Isabella is not the witch? Because we've been with her for a very long time. The concluding scene will glow in the flames of great magic, and the teller of the story is silenced forever. Is he gonna die? This evening, at the final witch trial, the legendary Great Witch will be consumed by her own flames. Final witch trial. Oh, is she gonna be in the trial again? Oh, come on. The town, finally freed from the shackles of the story and witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom in the past and fresh hope for the future. From the past. And never mind. Does this mean what I think it means? No way. That can be. Is this what that great witch meant? Whatever the case, let's find Aspella before panic spreads through the town. We should probably split up, if only we had some leads. The appointment place of the ending. Perhaps this is referring to the town square, at which the parade always ends. Well, the teller of the story can mean none other than Aspella's father. Obviously. And for being silenced forever, this is almost certainly an indication that he will lose his life. Oh, so I was right, huh? Well, I don't know, maybe he will just not speak at all, or just maybe it just means that he will stop writing the story of the Labyrinthia because there's no point in it. Since now, in that case, Professor, the chances of Aspella being at the town square are pretty high, right? Indeed, Mr. Wright. She may be in the courtroom already or something. Let's head to the square and find her. No need to split then. We all go into the same place? Oh, lots of people. Wow, look at the sky. It looks like everyone in the town is here. It would appear that they all wish to see the final story with their own eyes. Professor, about this final story. Why would the great witch Bezella show up tonight, of all nights? I have been wondering the same thing. She has never once shown herself before now. Perhaps the power of the story is such that even the actions of the great witch are subject to its control. And one more thing. Why in the world would the storyteller write his own death into the story? Indeed, there appear to be quite a few mysteries contained within this final story. I love this song. It's my favorite in this game. Well, I also like main menu theme, although I suggest we don't dwell on them for the time being. I agree. First things first, let's find Aspella. If we can. Hi there, little buddies. You'd better hide now, cause you know you can't win. Can't do, and I won't hide. You'll be crispy bacon in no time. Just accept it. Oh, they're so cute. Even the girl is cute. I can't take it. Well, Nod, you'll see. I will become a knight, and if I say I'll protect you, I'll protect you. He says, crying. Oh my god. Come on, how's a little chicken like you supposed to protect me from Bezella? Just watch me. Aww. I want to hug them. They're so adorable. So where am I oh. There's the bell, by the way. But where exactly is he? Shaken. The parade was totally different this time. Inquisitor Darklow was nowhere to be seen, and the Inquisitor Barnum looked so agitated. And now, not only that, but they said this is going to be the last story. What's to become of us all from here on? Well, I don't know. Did he just run out away? How are we even going to find Espella with all these people around? About? Ah! Look over there! It's the storyteller. Finally, he's... showing up to the people.
And now, the time is upon us. The time of release from the curses of witchcraft and the story. The legendary Bezella will appear before us, and the story of the longest night will begin. Prepare yourselves for the dramatic climax.
But that means we'll lose our storyteller.
But why will he be sacrificed?
You don't need the storyteller, just live your lives.
There is no reason for sorrow. My stories are no more than a peek at the caprice and irony of unfolding fate. We are all being carried along on the vast and irresistible sea of chance. I am no more than one person in the sea of people who are here tonight. No more and no less.
Oh, storyteller!
Storyteller! Don't stop writing our story!
This isn't good. It's getting dark already. Remember what the story said. At the appointed place of ending, as twilight fades to darkness. Yeah, it looks like it's getting dark. And we still haven't found Espella yet. Hey, look at that! Huh? Someone's at the top of the tower. Oh no. What? At the top of the tower? Look, Nick! Someone's definitely up there.
Look, everyone! The great witch Bezella has finally appeared. The time has arrived. This story will come to an end.
That must be her! Can it really be?
The Great Witch Bezella!
I don't get it.
Here and now, my life will surely come to an end. The great witch Bezella will be apprehended, and true peace will come to this town.
It's a dragon? A fire? I don't understand what's going on, but I don't think he's dead. It's some kind of spectacle
Mr.
or
Wright,
something.
there, follow me.
But what? Why would they do this? I don't get it.
Espella.
It might be a setup. We haven't seen her face when she was up there. Maybe they just left her lying there in this outfit, and someone else played her role. We'll have to figure it out. I don't believe the storyteller is actually her father. It's either someone who took his place, or they just brainwashed her, making her think he's her father. Probably the first, actually. Okay.
A truly terrifying witch who would even attack her own father!
Get up! Get up and stand before us, Great Witch Bezella!
She looks like brainwashed. Look at her eyes again. Spella. It can't be. Spella. There's no way. Spella, are you alright? Spella. Are you okay, Spella? She seems to be wide awake, but she's not responding. I don't get it. What happened here? Eve. Huh. Hey, it's Eve. Eve, were you with Spella the whole time? Can you tell me what happened here? What did she say, Luke? Nothing. She didn't tell me a thing. Huh. Interesting. Will you people keep your distance? I can't have you getting close to the Great Witch Bezella. Until the commencement of the final trial, this girl is to be handed over to the Knights of the Inquisition. Take her away. Sir. Hey! Don't you dare lay a finger on her! Surely you must have seen her just now. Tell me, did she or did she not just summon a great big fire dragon? But you still can't say for sure that Spella is a witch. Well, if she did summon a dragon fire dragon, then I guess it's pretty much setting it up. That's right. Someone might have knocked her out and brought her here against her will. That's ridiculous. The Vigilantes were the first ones at this tower. Damn it. And when we arrived, this girl was the only person present. Any one of us would swear to it. On their honor as a knight. Things are not always as they might appear. True, true. You have yet to investigate the scene of the incident, have you not? There's no need. It's obvious beyond the shadow of a doubt what has transpired here. Oi! Get a move on. Take that girl away before she regains consciousness. Well, but sir, there seems to be some kind of commotion downstairs. What? You take your hands off that young girl. I'm family. Who's that? Hey, you? Cease. Oh, auntie. You lot just keep your grubby meat hooks off my little Spella. But boss. Maya, Phoenix. Who let this woman up here? Remove her immediately. Sir. Don't you lay a hand on me. Take that. What's that, a powder? What is that? White powder? That's my very finest white flower. Be thankful of that, you whisper snapper. Oh, whipper snap. I heard that somewhere already. Why, you impudent bread-brained baker. Go ahead and draw that sword at your own risk, sonny. I'll show you a thing or two. The rolling pin is mightier than the sword. Nah, I wouldn't say so, but... Don't you have anything better to do than intimidate defenseless women? You dork in a tin can. Well, he's not really wearing any tin... Oh. You mean on his body? I thought... about his hat. Never mind. Oh, what is it with you people? Poor guy. I understand how you two feel, but may I ask you both to calm down a little? Professor, we are the only ones who can discover the truth and save Spella. The professor's right. We have to keep our cool and carefully plan our next move. I know, Phoenix. And to think, the Spella I once knew could barely even plan his... Wait, the Phoenix I once knew could barely even plan his next loaf of bread. Well, I guess it's just not the job for him. If you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. Huh? Now, why couldn't you just leave peacefully in the first place? Spella! Spella! I still believe in you, my dear girl. Take the girl away. That means now. I'm afraid, sir, that won't exactly be completely possible at the present time, sir. What now? A moment ago, that new recruit got carried away and locked the entrance. Currently, no one is able to leave the tower, sir. What did you say? That idiot of a new recruit did what? I think I know who that is. No? I might have an idea. We've been ordered to take this girl to the interrogation room as soon as possible. Well, just say that, tell them that the possible was a little bit later. The trial of the Great Witch is tonight. The appropriate arrangements are already under the way in the square. We don't have time for this. Sorry, sir. I'll go and hang that new recruit up by his heels. Don't leave now, and that's that. Bring that witch here to me. Looks like they took a spell away with them. That made my blood boil. Having to just stand here and watch her get dragged away like that. We must bide our time, Luke. Don't worry, the time for action will come. Although at present, this place is still in complete turmoil. Look! There are vigilantes and knights running all over the place. That oversized rust bucket said the trial will be held tonight, didn't he? Indeed. That would seem to be the case, according to the storyteller's story at least. Honestly though, who knows what will happen this time? Indeed. The Great Witch Bezella used a spell to call forth a fire dragon which then took the storyteller's life. Could it be that Espella really is the Great Witch Bezella? Everyone in the square witnessed Espella summon the fire dragon, but we will not be so easily convinced of her guilt. Yeah, I also don't think that storyteller is dead. That could be just a setup. I simply cannot comprehend it. Storyteller? Can this really be a suitable ending to the story you have written? As a father, how can you possibly subject your own daughter to a fate such as this? Inquisitor Barnum, we have the Great Witch in the custody. You took your time, did you not? How long is it now since the incident? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. It took longer than expected on account of those incompetent vigilantes. They've only just handed her over to us. Sure, your excuses do not interest me. You do realize that according to the story, the trial of the Great Witch must convene this evening, do you not? Well, as long as you continue talking here, you might never even get to the trial, just saying. Yes, sir, arrangements for the setting up of the special outside court have commenced. Special outside court? I wanted to gain as much information as possible before the proceedings begin. There is little time left, so get going. Yes, sir. You heard the Inquisitor Witch. Get moving. Stop. You do not treat the accused like this. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. But, sir, this girl's accused of... I know very well what she is accused of. But for the time being, that is precisely what she is. Accused. Not guilty. Inquisitor Barnum. This girl is not a witch until she has been pronounced guilty. Treat her with respect. That is an order. Interesting. That was never the way he acted before. Because pretty much every girl that was brought to the court court before, in his eyes, they all were guilty even before they were, you know, like, never mind. Yes, sir. Espella Cantabella. I would like to hear the truth from you. Are you really the Great Witch Bezella? I'm... Go and prepare for questioning. I shall be along shortly. That won't be necessary. Inquisitor Darklow. What did you just say? She's probably gonna be a prosecutor in this case, am I right? I said that will not be necessary. You see, this evening you will not be the one standing in court. What is the meaning of this? Who, then? Who will stand in court? For the trial of the Great Witch Bezella, surely it is only fitting that the High Inquisitor herself prosecute. You're not sane. I'm saying that I will be filling the role of Inquisitor in tonight's trial. Is that understood, Barnum? High Inquisitor, just what you are planning. I'm not sure I quite follow. What are you implying? I followed after you, and my pursuit led me into the mysterious forest. So that's how he ended up there. He was following her. Upon doing so, I witnessed the most unusual scene. Several mysterious robed figures surrounding a character who they refer to as Great Witch. The Great Witch, hiding behind that masked exterior, was none other than you, High Inquisitor Darklow. Ooh, he knows more than I thought. I mean, it's obvious she's related to Great Witch. I mean, look at her. From the beginning it was obvious. My Inquisitor, how very interesting. And where, might I ask, is your proof of this? Did you bring some photographs? Proof? Well, did you not even remove the mask to confirm the identity of that person? Well, I was unable to confirm anything. Thanks to her use of witchcraft, I was robbed of consciousness. Is that so? In that case, Barnum, I'm afraid I will have to treat what you have just said as treason. Yeah, he shouldn't just confront her like that, really. And treason against the High Inquisitor means treason against the storyteller. You there? Yes, milady? Escort Zacharias Barnum to the dungeon for his crime of treason. Yes, milady? On second thought, he may prove a handful for the likes of you men alone. I shall come along and assist your escort. Now ready the horses. Yes, sir, I mean, milady. Wait right here, Barnum. We are taking you into immediate custody. I do not believe it. I will not believe it. I cannot believe that Espella Cantabella is the Great Witch Bezella. Blast. Of all the times. Inquisitor Barnum, please know that it pains me to restrain the great defender of Labyrinthia. There is no need to apologize. I am aware that you are only doing your duty. But, sir... No...
Constantine,
how's his dog gonna be without him? He's gonna feed it.
My faithful companion, Constantine. I'm sorry to say, it appears that your master has reached the end of his career.
It's funny though how... I mean, how this man has Such a little doggy.
A great task has befallen me, but now I shall be unable to complete it. It's such a pity.
This is pitiful. The once great Inquisitor Barnum, conveying words of remorse to his faithful dog.
Huh?
And what, may I ask, was this great task of which you spoke?
That's simple. To find the truth.
The truth?
Until I met Sir Blue Knight and Sir Dark Hat, the question hadn't occurred to me. Is Espella Cantabella really the Great Witch Bezella? Why would the storyteller write a story in which his own daughter is executed? I, Zacharias Barnum, as a defender of this town, must know the truth behind this.
I'll tell you one thing, Inquisitor Barnum. I'll tell you why you were unable to find the truth.
What is the reason?
There is one thing which, despite your great ability, you lack.
Something I lack.
What you lack is resolve.
What do you mean?
In order to find out the truth, you went to great lengths in following me to the woods. I don't reproach you for that. You felt it was your duty as a knight. But that's also the problem, Inquisitor. Why could you not go to such lengths when it came to doubting the storyteller himself?
That's crazy. It's not right for a knight to question the integrity of his lord and master.
And so you failed. Your knightly pride was your critical flaw.
Huh? Critical flaw?
That tower, the one in which the storyteller lives. Perhaps the truth you were seeking could have been found in the small room at the very top of that tower.
Huh?
What are you saying?
In any case,
Why is she just telling him this
it's too
now?
late to do anything. So I suggest you assign your unfinished task
I always found it
to that
so
faithful dog
stupid when you know, bad guys in movies and cartoons and video games just tell out their secret to the good guys, and in the end that actually turns against them, obviously, because good guys always win.
Very well then, Zacharias Barnum. It's time to go. From this evening, you'll be spending your time in a damp, dark place. Deep. It might be a good opportunity for you to cool that hot head of yours.
And hot everything else. Phew, we finally made it out of that tower. I second that feeling. For a moment there, I wondered if we would make it out safely. There's probably not much time until Espella's trial begins. I say we'll look around for clues so we at least have something to go on. Indeed, that sounds like a wise suggestion. However, if it is alright with you, I'd like you to take charge of this particular investigation, Mr. Wright. Sure, no problem, but what about you, Professor? Me? Why, there is a place of particular interest that I would like to investigate. A place you'd like to investigate? Where's that, Professor? Somewhere. In the Tower of Storyteller? Whoa! Where the heck did he come from? He's gonna tell what he heard, right? To Luke. Constantine looks rather worked up. Could something be matter with him? I don't know. I'll ask him and see. Ah, good idea, Luke. Obviously. Huh? No, surely not. What is it, my boy? You look like you've just seen a ghost. What did the little guy say? He said his master, Inquisitor Barnum, has been relieved of his duties. You mean Inquisitor Barnum is no longer Inquisitor Barnum? But why? Apparently he's been branded a traitor for treason against the storyteller. Barnum a traitor? How very peculiar. This has all happened rather too hastily for my liking. And that's true, then who's going to take his place as prosecutor in the trial this evening? Isn't it obvious? Well, according to Constantine, that will be the High Inquisitor Darklow herself. High Inquisitor Darklow. It would appear this incident has taken a further turn for the dramatic. We would be wise to attend to our respective investigations without further delay. Yeah, stop talking! Just a moment, Professor. It seems Constantine wants to tell us something else. It'd be very interesting to hear anything you wish to add, Constantine. It appears he'd like to show us the way. Show us the way? To where? He wants to show us the way to the Storyteller's Tower. The Storyteller's Tower? Why there? According to Constantine, there should be a vital clue up there. A vital clue? Are you gonna stop repeating the stuff he says? Just... annoying. Ho ho, this is most fortuitous? Whatever. Huh? Professor, it just so happens that when I said there was a place I wished to investigate, that tower is precisely where I meant. No kidding. For the time being, everyone's attention is focused on the town square, so perhaps it might just be possible to enter the tower while it's not being quite so heavily guarded. At least I presume that may be the case. You may have just found a chink in their armor, Professor. Isn't that tower where Espella used to live when she was a kid? What kind of clue do you think could be hiding up there? Maybe the clue lies in Espella's past. We can only hope. Constantine says he knows a shortcut. He can lead us straight to the Storyteller's Tower. Follow me, Sir Top Hat, he said. Mr. Wright, I suggest we split up into two groups. No, don't. Okay, Professor, be careful up there. Don't worry, I shall be sure to return armed with that vital clue, which is probably gonna be presented in the end of the trial. We'll be waiting for you. In the meantime, we'll make sure we are armed and ready for the trial. Mr. Wright. Within the final story was written the following. The town, finally freed from the shackles of the story and witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom from the past and fresh hope for the future. If this story is to have the finale that has been promised, Espella too will bathe in the morning light of that new dawning day. I'm with you on that, Professor. Let's work together to make it happen. Farewell for now, Mr. Wright. Come on, Luke. Right you are, Professor. Come on, Constantine, show us the way. Woof woof. This doggy is cute. Alright, let's start by investigating the scene of the crime. We've only got a few hours until the trial starts. That doesn't give us much time. Let's go, Maya. Right. I'm sure the professor will bring us back something we can work with. Let's be sure to hold up our end of the bargain. You got it, Nick. What is it, Maya? It's Isabella. Her eyes are all funny again. Like last time. Like last time? Yeah, like they were back in the London. I mean, it's like she's completely spaced out again. Now that you mention it, it was almost like she was being controlled by some kind of drug or magic back then. Nuh-uh, no way, this is just downright disgusting. We can't let them get away with this. Yeah, we're definitely on the same page there. Maya, come on, let's get started. You said it. I'm as serious as the heart attack, Nick. Heart attack? What? This girl, she's crazy. Well, I guess we'll continue investigation in the next part. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in that next part.